The Art of Communicating by Thich Nhat Hanh. Chapter 2. Communicating with Yourself. Loneliness is the suffering of our time. Even if we are surrounded by others, we can feel very alone. We are lonely together. There's a vacuum inside us. This makes us feel uncomfortable, so we try to fill it up by connecting with other people. We believe that if we're able to connect, the feeling of loneliness will disappear. Technology supplies us with many devices to help us stay connected. But even when we're connected, we continue to feel lonely. We check our email, send text messages, and post updates several times a day. We want to share and receive. We might spend our whole day connecting but not reduce the loneliness we feel. We all hunger for love, but we don't know how to generate love in order to feed ourselves with it. When we're empty, we use technology to try to dissipate the feeling of loneliness. But it doesn't work. We have the internet, email, video conferencing, texting, and posting apps, letters, and cell phones. We have everything, and yet it's not all certain that we have improved our communication. Many of us have cell phones. We want to be in touch with other people, but we shouldn't put too much faith in our phones. I don't have one, but I don't feel out of touch with the world. In fact, without a mobile device, I have more time for myself and for others. I believe that having your phone helps you to communicate. But if the content of your speech is not authentic, talking or texting on a device doesn't mean you're communicating with another person. We believe too much in the technologies of communication. Behind all these instruments, we have the mind, the most fundamental instrument of communication. If our minds are blocked, there is no device that will make up for our inability to communicate with ourselves or others. Connecting internally. Many of us spend a lot of time in meetings or emailing with others, and not a lot of time communicating with ourselves. The result is that we don't know what is going on within us. It may be a mess inside. How, then, can we communicate with another person? We think that with all our technological devices, we can connect. But this is an illusion. In a daily life, we're disconnected from ourselves. We walk, but we don't know that we are walking. We're here, but we don't know that we're here. We're alive, but we don't know that we're alive. Through the day, we lose ourselves. To stop and communicate with ourselves is a revolutionary act. You sit down and stop, and that state of being lost, of not being yourself, you begin by just stopping whatever you're doing, sitting down, and connecting with yourself. This is called mindful awareness. Mindfulness is a full awareness of the present moment. You don't need an iPhone or a computer. You just need to sit down and breathe in and out. It's just a few seconds. You can connect with yourself. You know what is going on in your body, your feelings, your emotions, and your perceptions.